Alright folks, the deck is Elemental Handmage. The goal of the deck is to draw a bunch of cards, including very important spells, in particular Conjurer's Calling, off of Elemental Allies so that we can play a Goldshire Null for cheap and get a couple of 10 mana minions from the Conjurer's Calling, ideally with the Chadgar on the board.
Well met.
If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Rawful. Chosen Bunny, thank you for the 11 months. Who's there? Thank you for that support.
Khadgar versus Nemzi. Let's have some fun.
There's no.
Okay, we drew the Elemental Allies, now we need the Elementals. What's going on with Dream Elements today? Majestic Blobfish, thank you for the 3 years. 36 months. Appreciate that. 3-year badge win. 3-year subscription. That's cash in the trash. Thank you for that support. Sorry that Brian is on break or something. Well, we drew all of the spells and spell fetches, but none of the elementals. See how this goes. How you doing, lil bro? There's a very real and likely possibility that I'm older than you, so... Weird way to address me.
Hiya, friend.
Why do you call?
Lil bro.
Pleasure running into you.
Always knew Brian wasn't reliable? Yeah, ugh. It's probably because I'm not paying him or whatever, but still. It's no excuse. Oh god, that's too many cards.
My hand is full.
That's fine. This second copy of Elemental Allies is for cowards anyway. Welcome, Logarithmic. Welcome to the stream. What does this card even say? Why would I want to have unspent mana? Do I even have any spells left? I sure don't.
Nice to meet you.
If you make your name annoying enough to say, he might remember you. Yeah, that's certainly a strategy of sorts. spent all this time adding, like, card draw for spells, and clearly I just need to draw the minions. Just say any combination of K, A, L, and you usually get close enough for my username. Yeah, throw some eyes in there and you're golden.
Well done. You win.
Do you remember any members of chat wake up in a cold sweat recalling our terrible jokes and memes? No, they all just run together, but don't you dare eat on my stream. Why must you starve me and me only? Hey, you're just the one that takes offense to it. I don't know. Everyone else just quietly accepts my authoritarian nature. Alright. Elemental allies into elementals. I think the healthiest way to interact with chat is to pretend they don't exist as soon as the stream ends. I do my best to do that, but there's sometimes I can't escape you.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Not you individually, but the concept of chat. Okay, it still could be Kingsbane, just with, like, because it's a Renathal list at throw in some. No, it's probably Pirates. Chat never existed and neither do I? Okay, that I actually believe, yeah. That seems very likely.
Bask in my radiance.
These are all really bad. Is chat in the room with us right now? I sure hope not, my god. I don't think there's enough space in here for all of you.
Care to make a wager, friend? Care to make a wager, friend?
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Okay, what is actually going on with the stream element? Holly, thank you for the 100 bits. You didn't check the ceiling, we're safe for now? Cool.
Observe and
You've only revealed your location. All of these cards add cards to hand.
job's done.
Nailed it. We keep having issues where we draw too many cards and none of them are the Goldshire Null.
Take two and call me in the morning.
Shouldn't have played that Arcane Quiver. I thought I had another spell in deck, but I keep drawing them all.
Well done. You win.
Alright, we are way too good at just drawing spells. Hey, welcome, Jester.
Khadgar versus Denathrius.
Let your penance.
Alright, our opponent is a warrior, which maybe gives me a
There's
chance.
no turning
Because,
back
from
now.
what I understand, warrior bad. We're really good at drawing the elemental allies, just horrendously bad at drawing the Goldshire Gnolls.
Bask in my radiance. Job done.
And we go here, and then consider playing, like, Synthesize, or
In the box?
even the elemental
Pirates
allies
stuff.
into the Synthesize if we hit that. Kinda neat.
Do not look away.
Am I misremembering, or did this list run donkey for a while? It probably did. I needed to make more space for the elementals, so I made some cuts from the previous iterations of the deck. I have 1, 2 more spells remaining.
Armor made to fit.
Hey, welcome, Ogre. Okay.
In the box? Pirates.
Obviously, we just top deck a Goldshire Gnoll here, right? Really just wanted to prevent them from gaining, like, infinity armor there. So I removed the elemental chain, which is annoying, but yeah, skip return would have been really bad for me as well.
Pain, speak to me.
I cannot find
Can't go round.
cards
Go,
that I
go
need here.
through.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
I think we're just giving up on the second elemental allies because I only have 2 more spells to draw anyway. But over the course of these first 3 games, I've drawn so many cards, and none of them have been null. My god.
The wails of these caverns chill me.
Look out. Use your head.
Like, I'd even take a mountain giant at this point. Are we just dead? This is
Charge
ridiculous.
I'll show you who's boss.
The blade be thirsty. The blade be thirsty. Let me hear you make some noise! Drink your blood! Eat your flesh!
Yes, very cool. You showed me. Alright, that is 3 straight games drawing an obscene amount of cards. Too many cards in some turns, and none of them, literally none of the cards have been either Mountain Giant or Goldshire Knoll. I have a feeling that this game I'm going to draw a Knoll, but then not get the spell draw and never find a Conjurer's Call. Or we'll just get a nearly impossible matchup to win.
Makes right.
There's no turning back now.
Dream Elements. Do something. Oh my god. Alright, let me try logging back in. Thank you, Collie, for the 100 bits. Sometimes help to go back to Elwyn Forest during off hours to make sure other people aren't farming all the mobs. Yeah, everybody's just taken all of the Goldshire Knolls, it seems. Probably should have just kept the Engineer, but I got it back anyway. I'm also just like super tilted by my draws and the inability for Stream Elements to do anything. Oh my god, we drew the card.
Bask in my radiance.
Maybe?
The wails of these caverns chill me.
Do not look away.
Golly, thank you for another 100 bits. Hey Ralph, I keep putting my quarters into the gumball machine, but nothing falls out. I want to speak to a manager. Who is Brian's manager? I lose track because of all the memes. Certainly can't be me. I'm not paying him.
Bask in my radiance. Do not look away. With a cherry on top.
They drew the card before I did. Oh my god, I shouldn't have played the stupid Spellwing. Oh my god, I'm so unbearably frustrated by these draws.
Shiver.
With a cherry on top. My hand is full.
Whirlwind of flavor.
Do not look away.
Alright, 1, 2, or 1, 3, 6. Would be fine.
A whirlwind of flavor.
More bones to gnaw on.
All right, Jaggar.
Your skills are heroic.
Just in time for the Psychic Scream, but then we can use the Deck of Chaos. Surely something survives here.
The end is coming! My hand is full.
Strike!
We did it! Good, now YouTube will get to hear all of my relentless complaining.
Khadgar versus Valyra.
Alright, so I think we only keep
There's no turning
Elemental
back.
Allies and Gold Chair Null. And then we keep Elementals if we have the Elemental Allies. Synthesize is also not bad. Especially if this ends up being Pirate Rogue, we probably want a good early game. Bit of lightning bolt. Actually, pretty good. Especially if I draw something low cost, which is much of my deck. Or if I just look to shift things to the left. This also would summon... If I move to the left, which could be the play, Jaggar into security is like the turbo nuts.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
I think that's a little bit too slow.
Vengeance! Vengeance! Vengeance!
Do you like any fancy coffees like mocha or espresso? I mean, sometimes, but like not for daily consumption. And it wouldn't be very practical given the quantities of coffee that I drink. So, from time to time, I guess. Zarzipans, thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate that. Apparently, relogging into Stream Elements did nothing.
Small fry.
How many spells do I have remaining in my deck? One. None. Cool.
Look! You shinies!
Any moment now, we'll draw it. Arn, thank you for the prime. Oh my god, you know what?
Give me that. Not what I want.
There
He
we go.
didn't check the ceiling. We're safe for now. He didn't check the ceiling. We're safe for now.
Feed the fish.
Figured it out. It was my fault the entire time. Wait, they missed on the weapon?
With a cherry on top.
The wails of these caverns chill.
Actually gives me a chance. I mean, I might just go Chadgar on the 3-mana minion at this point. This keeps happening.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
We must band together, united for Dalaran. Blood is my currency.
Okay, those guys are pretty good. Now I'm gonna top deck the null. I
Never
can
bring
feel
a
it.
sword to a fish fight.
I lied.
Scrumptious. Ha! You call that magic? Job done. The blade be thirsty.
You don't draw the giants and nulls, why don't you replace them with other cards? Yeah, that is a great. Because it, like, at least replaces itself in hand.
Versus Valera.
Stay in the shadows.
There's no turning
Okay, I
back
legitimately, like, hate the Molten Giant pop-offs in this deck. Because I don't think they're strong, but I'm just desperate, man. Like, I just need something.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight. Pirates away! Pirates away!
At least they drew patches. I don't think they actually drew patches. I don't think they have patches because the leftmost card where the patches slot would be is a card they kept in their mulligan.
Bask in my radiance.
cool.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
We get those out of the way. Look, at least we get to see our opponents draw well every game.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
This is why I hate the Mountain Giant. It's just very, very slow. Pirate Rogue and even Shaman be nerfed someday. Seems unlikely if they haven't yet.
Blood and plunder.
Seeing stars!
Need to get Grave Horrors. And also not die here somehow.
Feed the fish, landlubber.
That's why I wanted or chose to hold back the broomstick, is so that I could clean up after the Khadgar pop off.
We must band together, united for Dalaran.
Oh! That's huge.
Very nice.
Welcome, young. Bonk. Well, it's a good thing we kept those giants, otherwise we wouldn't have drawn them.
Khadgar versus Sylvanas.
I stand for my people.
Oh my
no
god.
turning
Is that a
back
Goldshire Knoll in my... Two? Two Goldshire Knolls? I should just do this every game. What am I thinking?
Ah, I see you brought guests.
Leftmost card was kept, so it could be questline.
Planets and stars!
I really, really would just love to get an Elemental Allies with this hand. Or even, like, a Conj would be pretty good at this point. we got both.
With a cherry on top.
Go here next turn if we really want.
Well met.
I recently bought the Holy Light. 0 stars. Do not recommend.
That's disappointing. I know a lot of us had high hopes for the Holy Light. Alright, what is actually the best way to go about this? I want to play either this or this, I think, and nothing else. So that next turn I can go 1 mana null into Conj. Alternatively, I could just go here, here, and then, like, overdraw next turn.
With a cherry on top.
Alright, we'll just do Elemental Allies things after we go in on the first couple nulls, or the first couple conjures.
More bones to gnaw.
Not bad. So far, at least, I think I'm going to be winning this race.
This was an
The
honorable
opponent
fight.
has recognized that. Alright. Now we're talking. It's simple. You don't have to draw the nulls if you simply get them in your opening hand. Just get them in the mulligan forehead. It's not like I've been hard mulliganing for him or anything. The win rate of the turtle deck, I have no idea. Probably very bad. There are more refined lists that are coming out, especially Dunk on Druids. I would check out NHL Fans. Or you could head over to, like, hearthstone-decks.com. Or net, or whatever it is. Hearthstone-decks.net, I would recommend. If you want the refined version.
There's no turning back now.
Tempting to keep this, but I think without an Elemental Allies it gets weak, and then it actually isn't even that good with the Elemental Allies. Simply because, like, then we draw all of our spells. Yeah, we got a Mountain Giant this time. Just need some, like, hard draw. Or anything that fills my hand. Which has been the exact opposite problem that I have been having. Are we going to play the video game, or? No, let's just go ahead and go next.
Well done. You win.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Khadgar
versus Whitemane.
The Scarlet Crusade will see to your destruction.
That's a null.
There's no turning back now.
I think this reduces the null enough to warrant a keep. We just go here on 1, here on 2. That's like a Chaggar if you squint hard enough.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
This is also kind of nutty. Or what I see. Oh, I did that in the wrong one. It's fine, nobody saw it. Alpha, you played perfectly and everyone loves you. Just like always. Go here. Here. Dash. I want to have 2 slots open in hand because of the Star Scryer. Well, say goodbye to my board, chat. It was a good board while it lasted.
More bones to gnaw on.
Hopefully now it'll become a great board.
United for Dalaran. Portal's too small.
Oh, those are horrendously bad. I mean, I guess there are no Cthuns and Theorises, but...
The path is clear for the worthy.
Strike! The victory is yours.
Alright. I mean, at least we drew the null. I can't complain about about that, as long as we have the null. Gotten the 1/1 rabbit with poisonous yet. Not this stream, but in previous iterations of this deck I have.
Khadgar versus
Oh,
Malfurion.
oh good, we found the druids.
Feel the power of the wild world.
Power!
There's no turning back now.
None of these are a null, but we did get, Ooh! Okay, I spoke too soon. How's it going, null? Actually pretty good. Let's see if we can get a elemental allies off of this. Surely they don't draw the Twig Sphere combo? Well, they weren't going to until you said something.
Tune to perfection!
Thanks, blonde goat. Alright, elemental allies every single time. Same thing. Fortunately, that means I don't actually have a way to get online next turn.
The ocean's gifts are all
So,
around
might
us.
as well do this. Look how cute it was. Alright. Just have to wait until next turn now. Which, I mean, we could lose the game on this coming turn, so pretty neat.
More bones to gnaw on.
But at least we didn't die on turn 4.
Growth, life, happiness, and friends. Irredeemable.
Lightning can strike twice.
I'm honestly just kind of curious how this is going to work. Pretty well. Whoa! Welcome, Janan. Alright, please don't win the game here. Ah. Oh! They played both innervates. We're good. We win. We beat a druid, chat.
I'll miss you.
It's that easy. Just generate cards outside of the class that you're playing. It's simple. More importantly, don't allow your opponent to draw a sphere, despite, like, pretty high probability that they would, given how much they cycled and, like, discovered from their deck.
Khadgar.
I am a prediction god.
I'll give you that. Thank you, Blonde
Round
Goat.
is in session.
There's
Thought for a
no
second you were
turning
gonna have to get
back
banned.
now.
Is there any deck that farms druids at the moment? Yes. Yeah, there is at least one, but I'd rather not talk about that one.
Job's done.
You're welcome, RJ.
Planets and stars. Power for the
Even
dead.
Shaman? No, probably not.
Please tell us the forbidden deck, Rothel. I'm sure that we'll only use the tool for good.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case too.
Job's done.
I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with breast rage. Fortunately, my code is indecipherable, so no one will ever guess. on turn 4 against Druid, it used to be that you would just, like, roll up into a ball and cry if they played, Coin on turn 4 because, you know, you knew Guff was coming down. But now you breathe a sigh of relief because at least it's not Twig Sphere.
There must be a way. No problem. More bones to gnaw on.
Hacker Man! Wait, that's actually the nuts. Or at least it could be. Let's freeze their face and pretend like that matters. Okay, so I don't actually want to complete the Elemental Allies quest. Oh my. Okay, it's not the Tony version, right? Boy, it sure would be nice if they had a limit to the amount of mana that they're spending here. Like maybe even just a soft cap. Alright, well, what we're gonna do is just immediately overdraw it. Alright, I have to think about this in the exact opposite way I would normally do, though. Because I do not want to complete the...
Well met.
Geez, I don't
Thank you. Love your streams. Smile.
Hey, thank you for the 2 months. King is fire. Appreciate that.
Bask in my radiance.
Oh, I guess we just lose here anyway. Why is there Morgana in my deck?
The cycle of life is reborn anew.
Well done. You win.
It was bad to lose to bad versions of decks. I mean, that wasn't even a bad version of the deck. It just had one atypical card. And also there, as long as you have 2 instrument techs, Twig, Sphere, and some sort of win condition, there's no such thing as a bad Druid deck.
Khadgar versus Illidan.
It's so fair to compete against 17 mana on turn 4. Don't be ridiculous. It was turn 5. I feel like I need things to add stuff to hand rather than, yeah, so that I can reduce the cost of the Molten Giant quickly. Like, I don't want to have to go in on Conjurer's Call multiple times, you know? Also, they played about 30 mana worth of cards on turn 5 because of the Twig Sphere into Floop's Floop. So I'll go from 7 up to 9. Next turn I have 10 mana. I could probably tempo the Mountain Giant. Let's tempo Mountain Giant, and then we go Chaggar into Conj. Really hope not only Twig gets hit, but also Floop. I would just hold on to hope that one of them gets touched, because there's no guarantee that that even happens. I think it's probably more likely to be Twig than Floop, though. Yeah, that kind of makes me not want to coin the Chaggar here. Maybe. Right, because then I can coin the Battlemaster instead.
They will never catch me.
I hope neither gets nerfed, but you just want Wild to be in a miserable state for a while. That doesn't sound very fun to me. I have an idea, make Twig neutral. That is in fact an idea. Actually, maybe I should have gone in on the Chaggar here just to play around Glide. Hey, Ralph, do you think a Wild exclusive set like MTG's Modern Horizons would be good for Hearthstone? I think it would be good for Wild, specifically. It's something that I've advocated for a while, in fact. And would like to see. I was not expecting that to happen.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I am the rage of our queen.
No arcane? No. Hey, Raffle, what's in the Skulking Guy Sticky Fingers, Eater of Secrets, etc.? That's so bad for me. Wait, why does the Star Scryer only cost 1 mana? Why does the Spellwing only cost 0 mana? Oh, the Death Rattle effect, duh. we got there.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
Your doom closes in.
Somehow I need to draw a bunch of cards. Which is what my deck was excelling at the beginning of the stream.
Potions, flasks, BOEs, I got it
Rip
all.
the board. Is unfortunately not the spell that I needed in this situation.
Our gift of frost shields us.
That's not bad though. We go in next turn.
More bones to knock in. Frostbolt.
Neck!
I see.
They will never catch me.
I have given up everything. What have you sacrificed?
Strike! Then strike harder.
Okay, surely we don't die here, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unlucky. Not enough neck. There was a singular day where Firestone was not loading properly, so for a singular day I did not use Firestone,
Your soul shall
and
be
everybody
mine.
freaked out and assumed
No
that I had
turning
stopped
back
using it
now.
entirely. It was- They also have not been paying me for a very long time. Not because they owe me money, but like I'm no longer sponsored by Firestone. I just use it because I enjoy it.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
Sorry, we don't have any ink.
Bask in my radiance.
Here for the tour?
It's really hoping to be able to play the one drop off of that. Is there an optimal quest warlock after the expansion, or you wouldn't add anything from Festival of Legends? Probably not, no. A lot of people talked a lot about wanting to include the fatigue stuff, but I think the fatigue stuff is just kind of bad. And a little bit slow for Wild in particular. And then, like, in most cases, when you're playing against most decks in the format, you don't ever make it to fatigue naturally anymore, because like the Cataclysm nerf like deleted the fatigue version of Questline Warlock, so it's just like I think you're better off with Giants. And then the questline is a way to like just auto win against slow decks. Dig stuff deals 15 damage to your hero, right? At maximum. But then that's with 6 cards and 1.5 crystallizers. Yeah, and you just like, if you're good at the game, you get crystallizers back from Raised Dead. Alright, unfortunately we went back to not drawing the good card. Which, like, we're kind of in a hurry this game, so not drawing the good card is kind of a big deal. That was dumb. But this is kind of necessary for.
Well met.
Do you wear a lot of black when not streaming? I've learned a lot watching your stream, but I can't wear black.
I mean, yeah, I normally, when I'm not streaming, I wear either similar or the same clothes that I would wear when I'm streaming, so I generally do wear a fair amount of black. Thank you, Blake, for the 22 months.
Bring back the blue Hawaiian shirt or we riot.
You can't make me. Thank you, Justice Grading. We lose this game simply because we have both Gold Chair Nulls and Giants at the bottom half of our deck again. The opponent, like this, we had plenty of opening too, because the opponent is incredibly slow to complete here and hasn't been threatening the entirety of the game
I
until
always
now.
just tape a blue Hawaiian shirt cut out to my monitor over Ruffles' torso.
Yeah, you can do it yourself, just like Photoshop, but more ethical somehow. This is excruciatingly painful. Again, like, that was a good example of why I don't think the fatigue cards are good. That did legitimately about as close to nothing as that card could ever do. They would have been just better off winning the game earlier. Oh, really frustrating draws again. It's like the downside of not running the Book of Specters is that you get, like, you don't get nearly as far through your deck as you used to. Have you ever thought of making a ruffled body pillow with a Hawaiian shirt? The thought of people embracing me in bed makes me incredibly uncomfortable.
You're back.
There's no turning back now.
This would be a good hand if we could pick up the elemental allies. We also just need to draw Knowles, which is so unbelievably frustrating that we can't.
Look, you shinies.
Bask in my radiance.
I really like this stream, but does anyone else find it weird that we have to send weekly pictures to the mods?
You absolutely don't have to do that. That is not a fun rumor for me at all.
The wails of these caverns chill me.
Do not look away.
There's still time to or we still have enough elementals to get that going.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Thank you, Swag, for clarifying. There's some very unhinged people that watch my videos that take everything at face value. I think I go here to not overdraw.
Feed the fish, landlubber.
Bro, people thought the print good cards button was real. I always cover my bases now. Yeah, it's like as my audience has grown, I've learned that you can never be too safe with that kind of thing.
Wait, you have to send pictures? I was told to mail $473 in small unmarked bills to a P.O. box in Little Rock, Arkansas every 3D Tuesday of the month.
Well, that's different, Ollie. That's how we keep this business afloat. Thank you for the 100 bits, though.
With a cherry on top. Sprinkle. I cannot do that. Job's done.
I'm certain that one day we'll draw a null.
Am I the only one not getting weird request? I only have to swear fealty to Cthulhu.
Look, what you do on your personal time is fine. Just don't like...
And plunder.
I just ask that you don't weirdly attach it to this channel.
Avast, matey.
A whirlwind of flavor.
I'm up to no good. Me too.
From nothing.
Oh, you know what? I could have actually gone in on... No, I couldn't. I was still a mana short. How do you play Minion Mage without the one and only Archmage Arugula? Look, I've had enough problems with how many cards I'm drawing. I don't need to make it more difficult on myself.
Glory! I'm here for the gold!
Back to the void.
The one thing I can't draw, though, Goldshire Knolls.
Evil is fun! Bubble! Bubble!
I'll heal.
The calm before the storm.
Put your dukes up, small fry!
I trade 8/8 into 4/2. As opposed to what?
My hand is full.
I don't remember the board state at all, but I'm sure there's something I was thinking about. But thank you for living up to the bit message that didn't play from Janae. Thank you, Janae, for the 100 bits. Raffles SUV only has space for one passenger because Chad already sits in the back. Yep. Accurate.
I'll wand.
From memory, I was trying to protect the miscreant so that I played around the swordfish, and I didn't think there was any or the pufferfish. I didn't think in any world they would trade as aggressively as they did. But I don't remember what the board state was at all. But I was planning to just conj the minion anyway, so the damage on it didn't matter.
Khadgar versus Garrosh.
Now you're sailing on my seas.
There's no turning back now.
Really, again, do not enjoy keeping the Mountain Giant, but I've been so desperate for anything to use the Conjurer's Call on that I'm just going to. We played that silly inspired Demon Hunter with Curtis Hero card. I don't think the Curtis Hero card synergizes at all with any Inspire cards. Simply because the Inspire cards generate value, Curtis kills the opponent. Everything synergizes with Inspire Raffle? Everything? Did you mean nothing? I would believe that. I don't have a weapon. This doesn't draw anything. Hold here. This gives me an opportunity to top deck a Goldshire Knoll, or I could simply tempo the Mountain Giant like I planned to. Raza Anduin synergizes, just saying. I mean, it synergizes with one Inspire card that amplifies it, right? And even then, like, that card has been cut for a reason. For quite a while, in fact. We still have the possibility to draw Null off the top here and deviate, but... That's bad. At this point, I would love to draw it. Room. Are they just killing it? Well, I guess I lose.
Well met.
Catandrian gifted a tier 1 sub to Kravas Kiku. They have given 16 gift subs in the channel.
I appreciate that, Cathandrian.
Well met.
Hey Ruffle, ever noticed how your G's sounds like cheese? No? Shouldn't have mentioned it.
Just let me draw the Knolls. Thank you, NA, for the 22 months and the brand new complex. So frustrating.
My hand is full.
It just... It's every game, feels like.
My blade seeks
Everything's, shipshape?
Bask in my radiance.
By all me ill-gotten gold!
Okay.
You really put the old heave-ho into it.
Vengeance for the bad choice.
well done. You win.
I think most of the times that I've drawn Null are when I found him on the mulligan, because I'm hard mulliganing for him.
Khadgar versus Khadgar.
What'd you call that? the Null again.
Behold the magic of death.
I would
There's
now.
no turning back now.
Any Nulls? Nope. We are very good at drawing the Giants. Like,
Greetings.
the Giants would be a cut if it weren't for the fact that I cannot, absolutely cannot draw the Nulls. Oh, well. This game is just going to be absolute misery if I don't kill them quickly. Which I can't do without the Nulls!
Inconceivable.
Okay, well that's something.
How extraordinary.
Null will arrive turn 4.
Alright, I'm holding you to that. Oh no, that doesn't look like a Null to me.
Can't go round, gotta go through.
Really need these death rattles to die so that I can get this down.
Shaping up nicely.
Absolutely incredible.
Inconceivable.
At least one of us is having fun.
Seeing stars.
That's why I hate the Giants.
Enjoy your final moments.
Job done.
Oh my god. This is... Opponents are playing and generating black rock and roll a lot faster than I did yesterday when I was playing a deck built around it. Grampster, thank you for the prime.
Planets and stars. Power for the taking. Stars. Power for the taking.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
I don't have any spells left, I have a conch. Blech. We're already way too slow. Like, they've just got enough time to sit behind a block for a while. So unless they... I must burn that. Unless they do a pretty big upsie, it's just already GG.
Quite unfortunate.
Hey.
Turn up the heat!
My hand is full.
Like, honestly, this hour and a half of playing this has been very, very, very
Can't go round,
very frustrating.
My hand is full.
Like, the only reason I had the giant is because I kept it again. Like, they were just consistently at the bottom of my deck every singular game. Like, we played 3 nulls in 90 minutes. It might be more than that. They were kind of like staggered and grouped up all together at one point.
Well done. You win.
I just don't know.
Khadgar versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
There's no
Alright,
turning
no
back
nulls,
now.
no keep. Still no nulls. Instead we get the trash card.
Job done. Job's done.
Alright. I was Peggy short for Margaret? It makes no sense. Well, they rhyme, so of course it makes sense.
Have you tried to put the knolls in and out?
Seems sexual to anyone else. Thank you, Darkwolf.
The wails of these caverns chill me.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Alright, we lose the giant, so we lose the game.
Your power, limitless.
I know you're tired of hearing it right now, but I just cannot believe how frustrating this is to happen game after game.
talking?
We must band together, united for Dalaran!
It's the only minion in my hand I cared about.
With a cherry on top.
Shiver flavor. Limitless.
We need an Ulstrament tech.
Yeah, I would love that.
At last,
Thank you, Blanco.
disciple.
Sprinkle. With a cherry on top.
Like, legitimately, the only time I'm getting big minions is when I'm keeping them in a mulligan. They just don't get drawn. Just, like, at all.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Now we're gonna override the null.
Me, tusks, wolf, shattering.
This is not a null. Overdrawing the null would require the null to actually be anywhere but the very bottom of my deck, I suppose. This hand mage always been this bad. I remember it worked slightly better. I mean, it's a high roll deck and performs well when you draw the nulls
Oh,
early.
you're a stoner? Name every stone.
Rock Rager. Like, the deck completely and utterly hinges on, did you draw the null early? If yes, win the game. If no, lose the game. And so that's why we've been losing a lot of games, is because of our inability to draw null.
Tools of creation.
The wails of these caverns chill me.
Let's just see just how deep into our deck they are. Or we could just concede here because we've already lost.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
Maybe Talon Noldring. Talon would draw the Mountain Giant, which is bad in the deck. Surprised no one has suggested Polkel. I mean, I would imagine that people thought about Polkel, realized how bad it would be, and then changed their mind. We finally drew it. Surely we win now, right?
Bones to knock.
is too full.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Well done. You win.
All right. Jeez, how many mages in a row is this? We were just talking about that.
You asked
chat
for
was.
it.
There's no turning back now.
3. Alright. Here comes the hard mull for Null. And a whiff.
I'll show them. I'll show them all. Bask in my radiance.
That's for counter. Oh, you're rich? Name every number on your credit card. I've never claimed to be rich. Trust me.
Do not look away.
I swiped Reno's credit card. Look, you don't want to just like publicly admit to crime.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
As cool as crimes are. Don't know Null. Don't really want to tempo this out right now. Because of the threat of objection.
Please don't burst my bubble. No, the charm.
Look at the time.
No, the charm.
Do not look away.
Surely one of those is objection at this point, right?
I'm late. I'm late. No, the charm.
Do not look away.
With a cherry on top.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Fine. Please draw Null. look miserable and exhausted. Play a game of Outcast, Demon Hunter, or some Yogg deck for your well-being. But it's actually the most exhausting in tiresome is when people tell me what to do. So, thanks for contributing.
Do not look away.
Probably ends up being GG.
Do not
Not
look
good.
away.
I'm late. I'm late.
Did we just win? I don't have a way to test for another objection or explosive.
There must be a way.
Maybe it's counter. Rip.
Strike! Then strike harder!
Well done. You win.
I mean, I have to go for it. I wonder when the last time I drew a null was. Is it? I don't know. The mage game where it didn't matter. But it came way too late.
Versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death.
There's no turning back now.
None of those are null. None of these are null.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
It's another game where getting the nulls early is extraordinarily important because I have a very narrow window
Me have bad
to find a kill.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
My blood for the Lich King.
I think I already know what's going to happen here. This is my prediction. I'm going to get really frustrated by not drawing null, and then the opponent's going to play a patchwork, and it's going to kill the null that's still in my deck.
Bask in my radiance.
Reality. Woe.
You think printing a neutral Anetheron would be healthy for Wild? Isn't that what Goldshare Null essentially is? many spells do I even have? One spell.
I am the rage of our queen!
Once more, we're just about halfway through our deck. With no nulls in.
Pick me! Pick me!
And we're getting to the stage of the game where it is becoming too late because we can no longer, like, dodge the.
I didn't ditch class to get second place.
It is in death that we are truly tested.
It's something at least.
Have you updated Deck Tracker lately? Seems like you have a graphic error. It is displaying null in that deck, but I haven't seen one since I started watching.
Yeah. Maybe I should update after this game. Thank you, Justice Crater, for the 100 bits. The great news is that next turn we're going right into the Soul Stealer turn, which is, again, the critical importance of having this pop off much earlier than we have been.
We must band together, united for Dalaran!
So maybe they're Reno and they just don't have it.
Lost in
But they did generate a card off of the Hematurge.
You shall know my
They have it.
cruelty firsthand. Your souls belong to the left hand. More bones to gnaw on.
Those are horrendously bad.
You ain't seen nothing!
Alright. Do they run too? It depends on whether they're Reno or not. Kinda seems like it's Reno. It's not Reno. Just got lucky. Barely had enough damage too.
Strike! Then strike harder!
I can't believe even the wins have been so frustrating because we cannot draw the card.
Khadgar versus Valera.
Watch your back.
There's no turning back now.
Alright, no null, no keep. No null.
fish landlubber.
Alright, we do need to get online early in this game or draw a broom if we want to have a chance. I also do just not want to take 15 from a swordfish, so we'll take that off the board and worry about drawing cards after I stabilize a little bit more. Yeah, sure, stabilize. A broom off the top would be pretty nutty.
Bask in my radiance.
Go here, probably. But it does complete the Elemental Allies quest at least.
Look! New shinies!
Do not look away.
No would be great.
Feed the fish landlubber.
Yeah, if I don't draw a null pretty much exactly this turn, I probably lose the game.
Blood and plunder.
I definitely lose the game if I don't draw a null here. Even if I draw a null, I need to get it obscenely lucky.
Well done.
I don't know. I'll be right back. Like, at this point, I have enough footage for a video, but, like, it's becoming absurd how infrequently I'm drawing the gnolls, to the point where it's like, it's personal.
Khadgar versus Omen. Begin.
There's no
The
turning
mountain giant is
back now.
just not good enough. Like, I cannot keep the mountain giant. I need a gnoll.
None will survive.
Yeah. Like, there's no world in which a mountain giant is fast enough in this matchup.
My blood boils for war.
Seems unwise to leave that on the board, even if it means sacrificing my hand. I can refill my hand pretty quickly with this. But did you consider the Gnolls' needs? No, because they never show up, so they can't tell me what they need. Played a version of this with Mana Giant. What is Mana Giant? That would not fit in this deck at all. But
Nice to meet you.
like, the reason the deck's struggling right now is because it's getting online way too slow, which Mana Giant would take an eternity to get online.
Nice to meet you. Chill out.
Alright, guess we're stuck with the Mountain Giant again. It's pretty good to get the Glacial Shard twice, though. Oh, not upset about that. Maybe we get really lucky and draw. Nope. Of course not.
Chill out. Chill out.
Even if I draw a null, it's still playable at 2 mana. So
A watery grave awaits.
everybody keeps asking where is null, but nobody's asking how is null. Again, the reason nobody's asking that is because the null isn't here to answer. Oh, cool. Do I lose this game now? Nope. We finally drew the card. We did it, chat. Oh my god. Where have you been?
More bones to gnaw.
It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't need to be better than Aorus. Golly, thank you for the Triple 69 bits. Nice. Oh.
Strike! Then strike harder!
It should be as simple as that. Alright, one more game of this, and I legitimately don't think I can take any more.
Khadgar versus
Especially against druids. I don't really
I must protect the wild.
want to play against
no
druids
turning back now.
ever right now. You're welcome, blue thingies. Okay. Does that mean it's the stupid Tony version? Let's say you had normal luck. How strong is the deck now? I don't know, because I've had horrendously bad luck, so I have no way of I have no way of assessing how good the deck is based on the outcomes that we've had. Unnerfed. Alright, we finally drew a null. Hopefully we don't die before then.
The strong flourish.
I'm gonna die.
It's only natural.
Just need to accept the overdraw here. And I can't use the coin. Next turn needs to be null, sponge, coin, scales.
The sea floor be its own treasure.
Honestly, this wouldn't be a bad time for a bunny.
My hand is full.
More bones to gnaw on.
Job's done.
got you, friend.
Yeah, you were timed out because you made a demand after explicitly being told not to.
Your world is
I checked them all. Places there. Oh, that's what we needed. So was that.
nice to meet you.
Oh, I think we're gonna get there.
My blood boils for war.
What is it? What is it?
Chill out.
Strike! Then strike harder!
Martian, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. You're just in time for a deck swap after I spent 2 hours and 15 minutes trying to desperately draw Null in Hand Mage. The deck is really good if you draw Null.